Okay. I know it's part of the video. Here. Amazon.com. No. It got it shipped from China. You can order it in 90 seconds. Why did you use the Amazon Prime? I did not use Amazon Prime. Because I only had it for like 6 months, and then they wanted to do like video thing now. We'll do that. Good. Okay. This is not important to know. Okay. Introducing the different communities, like I said, super harmonic. Elias, Ajaga.
It was the second week of May, and I was sitting down in my dorm, and I was calling my mom. And I told her that, effective immediately, I was dismissed from school. And she started to cry, and she started to blame herself. And I wanted to tell her that everything was going to be okay. And I didn't know, so I couldn't. And I just listened to her cry until she hung up. Then for the next 5 days, I stayed in my dorm. Like, I stayed in my dorm. Like, I lived off of peanut butter sandwiches, and when I ran out of bread, I found out if you put Pop-Tarts and peanut butter in that Pop-Tart, it's like, come on. Then eventually, RISD sent a person to check if I was still alive, basically, and he knocked on the door, and as you all know, I suffer from resting blackface, so how usual I am as a clip, I don't want to fight. Add that to like just sweatpants, that was all I had. His job was to make sure I was alright, and he gave me the most professional note as possible. I was like, so what did you put to use it? Do they still use rail to transport? So I'm in the readmission process, and that's basically I have to fill out a form, I have to make a portfolio, I have to write a letter, pretty much detailing what I did and what I learned, etc. And it felt kind of anticlimactic to defend myself in an email. So if I'm just performing for you guys, can I do that? Is that all right if I do that? My name is Elias Ajaga. My first name is Jewish, and my last name is made up. I grew up in North Chicago, and to give you an idea, my apartment was next to a KFC that turned into a Popeyes, that turned into a Brown's Chicken, and eventually turned into an eating establishment called Chicken and Shrimp. And it was just me and my dad, so he would be working a lot, I'd stay home alone, and I'd be terrified, so it was hard for me to fall asleep. So I just crawled into a ball and covered myself. I was like a weird kid, like mentally and just like physically. Like I've had the same like butt for like 15 years, the same butt voice for 15 years. Like imagine you're like a toddler walking towards you with an adult butt, and now it's just like slowly telling jokes. was like, I'm going to help you. I don't know. He was going to beat me up. He was running towards the aisle. I was here, and time dilated. And seeing gears in my head started to work, and I said, "You smell like burnt poo and motor oil." And then the bus was silent and roared of laughter. He was embarrassed. And then I became a bully. He was really strong. What he lacked in empathy, he made up for in punches and kicks. So puberty, I missed yeah, maybe transition for that. So I missed the sex ed talk because I had to like take a test. So I ran towards the room where the guys were getting their what for or whatever, and I just all that was the final bit. And the teacher was like, and that's why you can't pee and ejaculate at the same time. Yes! Yes! I was too embarrassed to ask what ejaculating means. So for the next couple days, I was waiting to pee. I was ejaculating. Something like, think about 30 things or cried, I don't know what it meant, and I was so afraid that I was going to die of a penis-related injury. I'm just imagining my mom awake, and she's like, I should have told him that. You can pee, yeah. You can ejaculate, together. And it was cool. It was a cool Tuesday afternoon. We got donuts afterwards. Very cute. But that's not funny. It's not a funny story. And I'm jealous of people who have like cool, like, I lost my virginity on a boat, or so when people ask me, I just make something up. Like, oh yeah, I lost it to an older woman. Yeah, she was 94. I say she was because she died. I also have jokes I tell you guys. I hold grudges. I'm like a passive-aggressive Batman. Batman, the joke is loose from Arkham. It's his birthday, right? Well, it's not. Say happy birthday on Facebook. Are you sure, Batman? Yeah. But this is hard for me to say, but I didn't really have too many friends growing up. But there was this one kid named, let's call him Billy, fake last name. And he was like, hey, let's put up your Spider-Man action figure. And I was like, all right, cool, together, right? He was like, no, I'll just take it home. You stay here. What? I was like, okay, because that's how March works, and I'm glad it works. And he left, and came back. And he was like, yo, sorry, I lost your action figure. And I was like, oh, that's cool, dude. You know, just, if you find it, just tell me whatever. All right, bye. Cut to a couple of days later where I see Billy at the cafeteria playing with what? What was he playing with? A Spider-Man. And he's like, oh, no, dude, I know this looks like a Spider-Man, but in fact, I lost yours and I was seeing another one. So, but before I gave it to him, I put the Spider-Man's web thing arm over the stove to make it more accurate to the top. I had no friends, all right? So I knew it was mine. And then thinking back to this, I see it so vividly, like it happened 5 minutes ago. Just to give you context, I don't remember my mom's birthday. I know it was between January and March, so like during those months I'd be like, oh, that's a special day today, right? Yeah, all right. Guys, I Google Billy every day. I have fantasies that I'll just find them and I'll knock on the door, I'll open it, and I just won't say a word, and I'll just beat them up. And then this grandma will come to stop me and I'll karate chop her with big orders. And I'll put it on the ground, I'll just kneel down, and I'll just slap. And then, fuck you know! And then I started to take it off the ball, and I was just take it and eat it. Go over to Billy's grandma, and I'll be like, all right, in retrospect, me karate chopping her, was just like, chop it rash. So I pick her up, and while she's still in my arms, she's like, first of all, you shouldn't take a shot. Second of all, it's a mistake in you. And I'm like, are we doing this right now? And she pulls me forward of her, all restrained, and she kisses me with her big, beautiful, old lips and sets on top of it. And that is how I was doing. I go to a lot of effort to pretend to be normal. Like, I remember the first time I smoked weed, it was like in high school, and I didn't want people to know it was my first time. So they're like, hey dude, do you partake? And I'm like, you know what it was? And yeah, it's tea. I want to smoke weed. So I smoked it, and I began to have a panic attack. It was like a meta panic attack because I knew that weed is like harmless, but I was kept having this thought like, what if I'm the first person that overdoses on weed? That would be the worst. And then I sat down and I fell asleep, and I woke up at a brown chicken, and my friends were shoving fried chicken in my mouth. A lot of people think it's just running low. I make a lot of bad decisions. I went to a One Direction concert. It was like the most specific apocalypse ever. It was just this sea of pink and white, like middle school girls and pillars of sad dads. I was afraid that during like the concert, they like put up a picture of me and just read it and everyone would hate me. I just have weird fears. Anyone else have weird fears at all? No? Stoic? Okay, cool. No, I'm like afraid if I don't say thank you and someone bees will attack me. I'm afraid if I don't hold the door open for someone, I'll mistime it and it'll fall and it'll hit them and then it'll explode into a cloud of fine dust. Also, I'm black. I feel the need to say that during like every set because I'm just holding out for hope that one day someone maybe in the back is going to stand up and be like, no, you're not. You are not black. What was this guy's talking? He's black. Can I take it off my mask? Dang, you need that shit. Believe it or not, there are some downsides to being black. usually I'm in a place where I'm the only black person, so people just pitch their questions like, do black people have extra muscles in their no? Do black people? Alright, I didn't say that. I was walking down the street. This kid my age was like young. He runs up to me. He's like, "Hey, Elias, question. Is it true that? Is it true that black people, black men specifically, produce purple jizz?" Just like waiting for me to. First of all, perhaps I don't know. I'm not taking a census of that. There's no black dude jizz club around. Like, oh, wow, what's up? That's shady. Like, I'm not. That happens. And why do you want to know? Like, is he in a scenario where people are constantly just choosing on him and he has to like know for sure, like, oh, that's not purple, 7 million, oh, okay. Speaking of being the only black person in the place, I went to Yosemite and it was actually really, really beautiful. Like, there were no lights, you can lay down and see all the stars. And we had a really cool park manager. He was like on our TV, he was like very like chummy. Except for this one instance. There was this tragedy, like a kid fell into the rapids and he got washed away. And he told us this, and then he was like, well, that's just a circle of life. And then walked away. No, that's a linear path of death. There's no line you can build up at the end of that. Just tragedy. That was an important vacation because a couple days beforehand, I was told that I was going to pass kidney stone during that trip. So that was cool. And I was sleeping, and then I woke up and was like, all right, it's going to happen. So I walked up to the porta potty. Dick exploded finally. And my girlfriend, she's so nice and white and nice and white. And she knocks on the door, and she has one weakness, blood. And whenever she sees it, she passes out. So she's like, hey, I'm gonna take it. Now, let me tell you about me. If I had a choice between running through Ferguson with like 2 guns or carrying an unconscious white woman like from the forest with a vaguely bloody groin, I'd probably go with the guns every single time. I feel like that is like, I wonder if in interviews, so they're like, you must stop this specific thing. You don't want it. You don't want that to, yeah, right? I'm carrying, I can just imagine like there's this Klanman somewhere like wakes up, he's like, something's wrong. Why does it just go back to that? And he's like, the last time I did that, Obama was doing that. I fell into the character too easily. It's Black History Month. Yeah, I dare you. You should just go with the people and say, Happy Black History Month. So it's Black History Month. I got a lot of great gifts. I just said sorry. I got a pair of socks, each with runaway slaves, and it said, "Don't give up." It was nice. This year has not been the best. I got dismissed from school while I still lived like 5 minutes away from school, so that's kind of tough. It's like taking a break from your significant other, but immediately moving on to the couch. So it was like, hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, I was just gonna have sex with this person. I'll close the door, but it's still here. All right, what are you gonna do? Elias? Well, I got these 2 Pop-Tarts, and I figured out if you put peanut butter. I got a lot on my docket, so I'll just. But it was hard. It's because I feel like I was dismissed because I was too depressed. I was too depressed to keep going, and it's not like I can just like show people that. It's something I have to tell, and I had a lot of shame. So especially when people came back, I just hid, and I wanted so badly just to tell people what it's like, to tell people that I spend most of my days in bed, not because I'm tired or because I'm sad, just because I can't get up. And weeks become days, and it becomes very easy to give up. And there was one night where I was just trying to just bang my head against this painting, and I just couldn't get it to work. I couldn't feel anything, and it was the middle of the night, and I just put on a jacket and I just kept walking, and I was out of myself. And I kept walking until I got to the water, and I looked down, and I felt like a little kid again. I was just scared. I just wanted to disappear. But then I heard this voice that told me somewhere, Billy still has your spider. You have to go. But no, there's no epiphany, there's no revelation. It was months of nothing, and then thinking that I was just gonna implode into this thing that was nothing. And I got frustrated. And it just got to the point where I had to, I was tired of being ashamed. I was tired of feeling bad about just biology, about just, so I did the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life, and I asked for help. And the most amazing thing happened. Instead of people like pushing me away or making fun of me, I got all these messages from people telling me, yeah, I went through the same thing. Yeah, I'm going through that now. Yeah, I'm afraid to say it, but I feel exactly the same way. And that was what kept me going. So I wanted to make something that I could show myself, like my sophomore self, to show him that it gets better no matter what. And for everyone in this room or watching this, all I can say is, 1, ask for help, and 2, don't give up. Thank you. Elias, stand up. Elias, stand up. She produces my show. Thank you so much. And that's why I want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you.